What are your mom's thoughts on you being a fox girl now? She doesn't really get it. And when I tried to explain to her, she didn't really ask a lot of clarifying questions. I I think she's just kind of understanding what it means to be a streamer. But I have not really opened the box of worms of like being a fox girl. Like, I've alluded to the fact that, like, my face is not on the internet for privacy reasons, and I think she thought that was nice, but she did not ask how it worked or anything. I don't I don't know. But I do think she would maybe raise her eyebrow, but that's okay. That's okay. Surely none of you would tell my mama, right? A nice nap. I'm sure we all we all just got up from a nap, right? And it was really good, right? we all we all meant to set a timer for 15 minutes and take a 15-minute nap, and then it ended up being a whole hour, right? Right? Like, asked this why I bully her for being a minute late and Faust is late an hour. It's simply not conditioned to expect it. Yeah, I was thinking of putting like on my schedule that all the times are just approximations. I don't know. People have asked me before. They've been like, "Oh, Faustie, why don't you just like you're the one making your schedule? So if you're always late, just push it back." But I don't think you guys understand. It's not that the time is an issue. It's that my time management is an issue. So even if I changed my schedule to be like, all right, guys, instead of 2:17, stream actually starts at 2:30. I would still be the same amount late. It would just be shifted over. And you know, we've tried very hard. There's just simply nothing we can do about it. This is just the life that we live. Guys, it's really not that bad. What's the most like late related problem you've ever been in? Have you guys ever been like so late to a thing that it like caused big problems? Is that just me? I missed my math finals in high school because I slept in. In high school? Ooh, I don't think I was ever that late to high school. I don't know. Maybe it was because it was like, yeah, I was still like, I don't know, trying my best to be a good kid. But, well, also my friends like to hang out like 30 minutes before high school started. Like we would just sit by the lockers and yap. And I didn't want to miss that. So I was pretty diligent about being punctual to high school. But in college, one time I did sleep through a final. Well, was it a final? I don't remember the exact circumstances, but it was like a really important test. But the rules of the class were like your lowest test grade gets dropped. So it was like a little bit unfortunate because it's like, you know, I just got a 0 for that one. Whereas the dropped test score could have been one that I just did bad on instead of one that I just slept through. But like overall, it wasn't the worst thing in the world. It was just really unfortunate. And I drove like halfway there. Like I woke up, looked at my clock. I was like, ah! And I like jumped into my car and I was like speeding, committing multiple crimes going down the road. And then I don't know. The more I was driving and like couldn't do anything and looking at the clock, the more I was like, you know, there's no way I'm gonna walk in to like a quiet classroom and like try my best to do this test within within like 30 minutes. So I just I just kind of pulled over. I don't remember what I did. I think I got some coffee as like a consolation. I was like, damn, this really sucks. Time to drink a $7 coffee. But it was fine. Um, this other time I was late to a doctor appointment. And you know how they say, like, oh, please arrive 15 minutes early so you can do your documents. Oh, I didn't do that. I arrived like 15 minutes late. Well, it wasn't that late. I think I arrived like 5 minutes late. So, like, I could have been within the threshold, but then I got lost. Because it was, for some reason, the doctor appointment that I went to was like in like a big hospital. that had like multiple sections, and I just could not find where I was supposed to be. I had to take like 2 different elevators and like go down a wing. And so it's like I was already 5 minutes late, which is like womp womp. And then just wandering around this big old hospital like took 10 more minutes. And then it's like, oh, I finally like salvation. I see the correct sign and I'm like, yes, that's the doctor I'm supposed to be at. And I march over to the front desk and I'm like, hello, I have an appointment for Faust. And they're like, oh, sweetie, sweetie, you missed it. But it's fine. I just rescheduled for like a week later. I was so late to class once that I missed out the day. But we had a class that my classmates need to go to another building. So I snuck in with them. But got called out for having just showered. Wait, you were that late to class and you're like, well, shoot. I'm gonna be late, but I'm still gonna look good. I'm still gonna shower. That's so funny. Leafeon was my first favorite Pokemon, and I used to always say Leafeon was my favorite. And I think that's because I used to watch a YouTuber who really liked Leafeon. And I think that just kind of influenced me. I was like, yeah, this guy's onto something. Leafeon is really cute. And you know, I love little foxes and I love little leaves. Precious, perfect. And then I played whatever game or rock and roll I was in. And it was like every time I went into a cave, I heard the like I can't make his noise, but his noise just like melted my heart. It's so freaking cute. It's so freaking cute. And I know people usually get annoyed at like the cave Pokemons because they just show up like every like 3 seconds and it's like, oh my god, I'm so tired of it. But it just filled my heart with so much love. I was like, oh, this little rock with feet sounds so cute. And then my 2 favorites were Rock and Roll and Jolted, sorry, excuse me, Rock and Roll and Leafeon. But then kind of recently, like 2 years ago, I played Shield and I had a Joltik on my team. And like he was just a placeholder. Like I wasn't even that. It was like, oh, this is a cute little guy. But I wasn't it was just like a normal Pokemon, you know? But then there's the area where you can like play with them and like pet them. And the little Joltik like jumps on the camera like screen. And it's just, I saw that and I was like, oh my god, this is my baby. And it grew on me so much. It was like, oh, well, I can't take him off my team. He's so cute. He's so cute. So now he's one of my favorites as well. Joltik was a bench swimmer. Well, yeah, it was just like one of those early Pokemons where you're like, like I'll find like a cooler looking one later. But that little bug really won me over. It's so cute. Whoever developed the Pokemon feature of like, I don't know, being able to like pet them and play with them or like cook with them and feed them. Whoever was in charge of that, like really, they really understood the assignment. It was so cute. I could play fetch with my little Pokemon all day. They're so cute. They're so cute. I was able to fill up 2 containers with a single trade of a foiled Zapdos? Huh? What? What? Oh, what do you do you want to trade my Norks for me? I didn't know you knew how to barter like that. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. I've traded Pokemon cards before. I think I got into them a little late. I think most people like the highlight of their Pokemon card days was like in grade school. But if longtime Faust enjoyers, lore pay attention to us may know that my mama didn't actually let me watch Pokemon because she didn't want me to turn out like my uncle and be a weeb. So I had to wait until I was like old enough to have my own laptop, you know, and like sneakily watch it on my own Netflix profile, you know, and then like by then it's too late. So I didn't get into it until maybe like 7th grade. Is when I like learned about Pokemon cards. I was like, oh, this is so cute. This stuff is so cute. And I'd buy them and I'd ask for them for my birthday and stuff, and it was awesome, and I had quite a few. But by then, like, most of my friends, like, didn't have them anymore. They'd be like, "Oh, ha, yeah, you like Pokemon cards? Here's a pack for your birthday." I used to play it when I was a little kid. And like, man, I'm too late. I'm too late to the game. So I never traded them, and I think I only played with my cards like 3 games total. I mostly just liked having them and looking at them. And I would like, I don't know. I was a weird kid. I would spend like hours sorting them. Cause like they wouldn't all fit into a bind. I had one binder, and then I had a bunch of like the little tins, like the little metal. You can like put them in there, but they wouldn't all fit in the one binder, right? So I would just like meticulously like organize them and reorganize them. It was like, oh, this time I'm gonna put them in alphabetical order. It's like, oh, this time I'm gonna put them in number order. And I don't know. I think I was a freak. And then I would like in between organizing them, I would like spread them all out across my carpet and take pictures and just I don't know. Have you ever seen pictures of like people will like spread out their money? I don't know, like a money spread. like like if they're trying to show off how many dollars they have, they like organize them a certain way and take pictures. Like I would do that with my Pokemon cards. I just felt like I was on top of the world. I was like, "Yeah, these look so good. Time to strain my neck, putting them all in alphabetical order." Yeesh.